The Unseen Worth. Chapter 1. The Unassuming Visitor. The sun hung high over the bustling city of New Avalon, casting gleaming reflections off skyscrapers and the polished exteriors of luxury vehicles cruising the streets. Amidst this urban symphony, a modestly dressed woman named Evelyn Bennett walked with a purposeful stride. Her attire was simple, a plain blouse paired with well-worn jeans, but her eyes held a quiet determination. Evelyn had always valued substance over appearance. Growing up in a small town, she had learned that true worth wasn't measured by outward show, but by one's actions and integrity. This philosophy had guided her through life, even after marrying one of the city's most influential businessmen, Alexander Bennett. Despite their immense wealth, Evelyn remained grounded, often shunning the extravagance that surrounded their social circle. That afternoon, Evelyn decided to surprise her husband with a gift that resonated with his passion for automobiles. Alexander had often spoken of the new Zephyr Mirage, a masterpiece of engineering and design. Evelyn had done her research and knew exactly what she wanted. She made her way to the prestigious Avalon Elite Motors, a dealership renowned for its exclusive clientele and high-end vehicles. As she stepped into the showroom, the scent of polished leather and the sheen of luxury cars greeted her. However, instead of a warm welcome, she was met with indifferent glances from the sales staff. A young salesman, his name tag reading Bradley, approached her with a forced smile. "Can I help you?" Bradley's tone barely concealed his skepticism as his eyes scanned her attire. "Yes," Evelyn replied with a genuine smile. "I'm interested in the Zephyr Mirage. I'd like to know more about its features and possibly take a test drive." Bradley raised an eyebrow, exchanging a knowing look with his colleague, Marcus, who stood nearby. "Ma'am, the Zephyr Mirage is one of our most exclusive models. Perhaps you'd be more interested in something more practical." Evelyn's smile faltered slightly. "I appreciate your concern, but I'm quite certain about what I want." Marcus, a taller man with an air of arrogance, stepped forward, crossing his arms. "Look, we don't have time for window shoppers. The Mirage isn't just any car, it's a statement. We can't let just anyone take it for a spin." The sting of their words was sharp, but Evelyn maintained her composure. "You shouldn't judge a book by its cover," she said softly, her gaze steady. Bradley chuckled, a condescending sound. "And you shouldn't waste our time. Please, see yourself out." With a nod, Evelyn turned and walked out of the dealership, the echo of their laughter trailing behind her. As she stepped onto the sidewalk, she took a deep breath, the city's noise filling her ears. She hailed a taxi and headed home, her mind swirling with a mix of emotions. Chapter 2. The Weight of Assumptions. That evening, the Bennett residence was filled with the aroma of a home-cooked meal. Evelyn had always found solace in cooking, a simple pleasure that grounded her amidst the complexities of their affluent life. As she set the table, Alexander entered, his tie loosened and a warm smile on his face. "Something smells wonderful," he remarked, placing a kiss on her cheek. Evelyn returned his smile, though it didn't quite reach her eyes. "I made your favorite, roasted chicken with rosemary." As they sat down to dine, Alexander noticed her uncharacteristic quietness. "Is everything all right, Eve?" She hesitated, then recounted her experience at the dealership, the dismissive attitudes, the hurtful assumptions. Alexander's expression shifted from concern to anger. "They treated you like that?" he asked, his voice tight. Evelyn shrugged, trying to downplay the incident. "It's not the first time. I suppose I just expected better." Alexander leaned back, a contemplative look in his eyes. "Avalon Elite Motors, you said?" "Yes, why?" A slow smile spread across his face. "I believe it's time they learn a lesson in humility." Chapter 3. The Unveiling. The following day, Avalon Elite Motors buzzed with its usual activity. Wealthy clients perused the showroom, attended by attentive salespeople. Bradley and Marcus were engaged with a particularly affluent couple when the unmistakable roar of high-performance engines filled the air. Heads turned as a convoy of luxury cars pulled up to the entrance, a sleek black Zephyr Mirage flanked by two other exotic vehicles. The doors opened, and outstepped Alexander Bennett, his commanding presence drawing immediate attention. He walked around to the passenger side of the Mirage and offered his hand to Evelyn, who emerged with the grace and poise of someone accustomed to the spotlight. The showroom fell into a hushed silence as the couple entered. Bradley and Marcus exchanged panicked glances, recognizing the man before them. Alexander Bennett was not just a billionaire. He was a titan in the automotive industry, known for his discerning taste and business acumen. Bradley hurriedly approached, his demeanor a stark contrast to the previous day. "Mr. Bennett, what an unexpected pleasure. How can we assist you today?" Alexander's gaze was cold as it swept over the assembled staff. "I understand my wife visited your dealership yesterday," he began, his voice carrying the weight of authority. "She came here with the intention of purchasing a Zephyr Mirage, yet she was met with disrespect and was promptly shown the door." The manager, a middle-aged man in a tailored suit, rushed forward, beads of sweat forming on his brow. "Mr. Bennett, there must be some misunderstanding. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience caused." Alexander held up a hand, silencing him. "The misunderstanding lies in your staff's inability to see beyond appearances. My wife is not just anyone. She is the cornerstone of my life and deserves to be treated with the utmost respect." Evelyn stepped forward, her voice calm but firm. "It's not about who I am. Every customer, regardless of their appearance, should be treated with dignity." The manager nodded vigorously. "Absolutely, Mrs. Bennett. We will take immediate action to rectify this." Alexander's gaze hardened. "See that you do. In the meantime, we'll be taking our business elsewhere." With that, he offered his arm to Evelyn, and together they exited the dealership, leaving a trail of stunned silence in their wake. Chapter 4. Lessons Learned. The aftermath of the incident sent ripples through the city's business community. Avalon Elite Motors faced public scrutiny, their reputation tarnished by the revelation of their discriminatory practices. The sales staff involved were promptly dismissed, and the dealership underwent a comprehensive retraining program, emphasizing the importance of unbiased customer service. Evelyn and Alexander's stand against prejudice became a talking point in social circles, highlighting the pervasive issue of judging individuals based on appearances. Evelyn used the experience as a platform to advocate for change, speaking at events and supporting